What's up, everybody? I am IMDStroyR, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed, and we are in week 5 of LGA. We're going up against Wreck-It Mike and the Virginia Victinis. Having a look at his team here, his Terra captains are Ogre Pawn as well as Iron Crown. Good amount of bulk with the team, kind of a bulky offense overall. Palafin and Garchomp both have a really good amount of bulk as well as a really good amount of power. Sylveon and Mandibuzz can stay alive forever, as well as even his Muck, his Avalugg, his Dudunsparce, everybody. So it's going to be a thick team for us to break. Let's see what we're going to try and do to get through it this week. First up, we are bringing our Gouging Fire with loaded dice. Just kind of a basic Dragon Dance set this week. We do have Burning Bulwark. I'm hoping that maybe we can use that to burn his Palafin, or something that's maybe trying to revenge kill us if we're a little bit low on health, or just stopping something like a Palafin from plowing through our team. Having a burn on Palafin would really be huge for us. The Scale Shot should do really good damage into Garchomp after a Dragon Dance. We're going to have a good chance at KOing a whole lot of the team. It will be slower than his Terra Ogre Pawn, but otherwise we should be faster than most things unless they are scarfed, and potentially be able to sweep with this thing. Next up, we are bringing our Terrazaru. We're going Terra Fairy with Terra Blast, which will hit Garchomp without being a contact move. We can avoid its rough skin and KO it after we get a boost, or potentially if we have some chip damage. We have a Kibia Berry because of the Muck. I'm a little bit worried that once he knows I'm Terra Fairy, I'm already weak to poison when I'm grass, so we're going to be pretty vulnerable to poison regardless of whether we're Terra or not, and so this will allow us to help hopefully set up on the Muck. We just want to get off a Swords Dance and a Trailblaze, and with Terra Blast and Throat Chop, we should be able to do really good damage into most of his team. Next, we are bringing our Quaquaval with a Mirror Herb. I have the Mirror Herb because when Ogre Pawn Terras, it gets a +1 speed boost. So if we can get a Aqua Step or a Rapid Spin off, and if he Terras the Ogre Pawn in front of us, we'll be able to copy that Terra boost and still outspeed it, because our +2 Quaquaval will outspeed a +1 Ogre Pawn. Next, we are bringing our DEOXYS-Defense. Deoxys is a Calm Mindset this week with Leftovers. We have the Bolt Beam combo as our main way to attack. It just looks really good into his team. A lot of his main threats are weak to Ice, being Garchomp and Ogre Pawn, and his Ice Resist is mainly his Palafin, which is weak to Thunderbolt. So these two moves just look really good. As far as being able to do damage, this thing's going to be really hard to break once we get a Calm Mind or two off on it. We are bringing our Galarian Weezing with an Eject Pack. We have that with Overheat. Galarian Weezing is a good switch into a few of his Mon, but it's not able to pivot, and he does have checks to it as well. So I'm hoping just to bring this in a couple of times, take a couple of hits, defog something if necessary, chip a little bit with Strange Steam, Overheat for a pivot, and eventually we want to use Memento to hopefully help create a situation where we can set up with one of our other Mon, such as Zarude. And lastly, we are bringing our Empoleon. We have a Chople Berry this week. We want to get rocks out on this thing. With the Chople Berry, it'll be able to take at least one hit from a Palafin, and Grass Knot should be able to 2KO it depending on its investment, but it'll be able to 2KO most of them. Ice Beam will be able to OHKO a Garchomp and do good damage into his Ogre Pawn. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into the fight. What's up, guys? Mike just let me know his Terra captains are Ogre Pawn, who's obviously grass, and his Iron Crown is fighting. Our Terra captain is Rude Boy or Zarude, and we are Terra Fairy on that. Could do an Empoleon lead and just get my rocks out. He could do a defog with us. I think we're just going to lead Empoleon and see if we can get some rocks out. Okay, so he just leads with the Palafin. I think we just use the opportunity to get our rocks out either way. Maybe go for a flip turn. It's about 11 to us. I think that was 11. Let's see here. I think we just want to switch out here. Crown hits a lot of our team pretty good. I think could just go to Deoxys here. Let's go into Deoxys. So Specs, Tachyon Cutter could do a lot to us. He just goes for a Volt Switch, okay. About 19% to us, which is not Specs damage. Okay, he brings out the Mandibuzz. Does he want to risk doing a defog when we have Empoleon out? Let's go into our Empoleon here, and if he does do a Toxic, we're fine. If he does a defog, we do get an attack boost. If he does the defog, okay, so I imagine he just goes back into Crown here. Who can't do much to, even with these buffs here. Could just go for an Ice Beam and do a little bit of chip on it and see if it's like Assault Vest or something. We could just get our rocks out again. If he wants to defog us again, then we get another boost. Okay, he just goes back out. Goes back into Crown. If he does a Focus Blast, that'll hurt us quite a bit. Could just do some chip into him here. Let's just hit him with an Ice Beam. I'm kind of curious if he does go for the Focus Blast. Let's see what we can do to him. Ooh, they only did about 20%. Not even 20%, more like 15%. So I think that he is Assault Vest on this thing. Let's just stay in. Let's just stay in and do another Ice Beam. See what he does. Goes for another Focus Blast, so that's going to kill us. Alright, that's unfortunate. I let my Empoleon go down. I thought maybe he'd do a Volt Switch there. Let's bring out Hank and go for a Dragon Dance, I think. Just Psychic move to us, which would hurt us. Resisting most of what he does, I guess. So let's just go for a Dragon Dance. See what he does. Goes for Volt Switch. Crit, okay. Could just go back into his Mandibuzz, I guess, too. Is that what this was? Okay, it is Mandibuzz. Foul Play will do quite a bit to us. Yeah, Foul Play will be doing about half to us. We'll do about half to him with a Heat Crash. I think we just go for the Heat Crash and get some damage off here. Should be able to 2KOM. Okay, feels pretty physically defensive. Goes for Foul Play. Does a lot. So we could go for a Scale Shot, and if we get... because he probably just comes in with his his Ogre Pawn after this, or he could also come in and Jet Punch me. We just go for a Heat Crash regardless. This will do a good little chunk into something. Oh, and he survives? How did he survive that? Oh, come on. That's crazy. Okay. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, I mean, even if he's... Because he was under 50%, right? We're doing 48 to 57% to him, so that was like a minimum roll, all minimum rolls there. Let's take this opportunity, I guess, to bring in Slay. Get an Aqua Step off. He can just switch into like his Ogre Pawn here. Let's get the Aqua Step off though. Okay, is the Ogre Pawn. He goes into his Sylveon, okay. Okay, we do a decent amount. Probably just wishes here, I would guess. We're not going to survive a Hyper Voice by any means. Let's go into Old Smoky and just go for a Overheat, I think. We're just going to use it as a pivot. Let's go for a Wish here. Okay. Take this down to 254. And I think we just go for the Overheat here. Oh, he goes for Protect. Let's go for the Memento. I think we're going to go for the Overheat, though. And we're actually speed tied with him, so we don't have any investment. If he has got some investment, he'll be faster than us. Okay, he withdraws. Interesting, okay. Goes into the Iron Crown. It's a good little chunk there. We get out with our Overheat. He's at about 50%. We should be faster with Zarude. We could kind of pressure him to either Terra or not, I guess, with Zarude. That might be our best bet here. To be careful about using our Terra because he has Tachyon Cutter. At the same time, a Focus Blast likely kills us. I think we just go back out into Old Smoky. I think he either Terras or he gets out of here. Okay, he goes for Volt Switch. So it should have stayed in there. We could have gotten the kill if we stayed in there. Ooh, okay. He brings in this thing here. I guess we just go for a Strange Steam and hope that we could kill it. Okay, let's just go for a Strange Steam. Goes for a Roost. This won't quite keep up with the Roost. It should do a lot. Okay. And we're going to do it again. Okay. Is he just going to keep doing this? Is he going to go into his... whatchamacallit? I think I can just go... Memento here. Is that my best bet? I'm going to go for Memento, and I think come in with Quaquaval. He goes for a Roost. Memento really doesn't help me, actually, with the... let's see here. I'm actually going to come in, I think, and try starting to set up with Zarud. I could also just go for a Terra Blast, which would kill this thing. We're going to go Terra and Swords Dance on this one. Does he have Toxic? Or at least resisting a foul play. Does U-turn? Okay, he brings in his probably just wants to get some chip on me, I would imagine here. Should be able to kill him in return with a Terra Blast. So let's go for the Terra Blast here. Oh no, is that Encore? That is unfortunate for us. Nice tech there. Yeah, we're just getting messed up here. So I think we just have to go into Mr. Noodle here. That Encore, unfortunately, is going to be really problematic for us. We might get 6-0'd here. So they do U-turn. His own setup, maybe. He goes Cudgel. Gets a crit, of course. I think I need to keep this thing a little bit more healthy though. So he withdraws. Doesn't have U-turn on it most likely. Okay. Does he have Toxic on this thing? He's got U-turn, Foul Play, Roost. He's got Defog too, doesn't he? So I think we can actually go for, I think he's going to try and Defog here. I think we go for one Calm Mind here. And then we need to start attacking. We're going to go for an Ice Beam. Guessing that maybe he wants to go into his Ogre Pawn next. He stays in. Just for U-turn. Could also see him going into his Iron Crown and doing just like a Volt Switch to get us to use a different move. Okay. Volt Switch here. If he Encores us into Thunderbolt, that would be unfortunate for us. So I think we're going to go with Ice Beam again and not show that we have Thunderbolt yet. Okay, where's the bill? Come on, Ogre Pawn. Sylveon probably is a safer play for him. Okay, he brings out the Mandibuzz. I think this will kill it. It does. Thank God we at least didn't get 6-0. Sure, it's inevitable at some point. One of my claims to fame is I've never been 6-0'd. I've been beaten really badly a number of times with 5-0s and there's some other ugly losses, but no 6-0s. I'm sure that'll happen next week now that I've cursed myself live. Okay, so that is the Palafin. But we're just gonna go for a Thunderbolt. Might just be doing the same thing where he's trying to draw us out into like a Thunderbolt. He goes Wave Crash. That'd be a lot. Not quite. Choice band numbers. I think we go for the recover here. If we can keep Mr. Noodle alive, we can do an annoying amount of damage into things. Okay, does this kill us? We survive it. Okay. He probably does it again. I think we just need to recover it again. If he wants to encore us, that's fine. We'll just have to switch out into something else. So I'm kind of guessing he made that's probably the play for him, is to flip turn or to go back in his ogre pawn here to encore us while we recover. Just wave crash. I think we stay in, so he encores us, and then we could go into something else next. Let's just recover it. Let's try and keep this thing healthy. I think it's a crit too. Damn. Okay. So I'm kind of wondering, do I just stay in here? Because it's obvious that he's going to encore me, right? So if he like does a swords dance while I switch out, that might just be good game. I think I'm going to try and stay in and go for an ice beam here and just hope that he doesn't encore me. He does encore me, so I just wasted a free turn there. Okay, I imagine he just goes Cudgel now. I think we kind of have to go into Rude Boy, or do we save Rude Boy? I think we have to sack Quackleval here. I think Rude Boy gives me a better chance to win. So even if he goes Cudgel here, he does. Okay, so down goes Quack. We live somehow. And we're just gonna go for Ice Spinner, I guess, just in case he stays in. I don't know. Okay, cudgels us again. I'm trying to decide who do I want to kind of save. We're gonna be 2 KO'd by Cudgel. I think we just gotta do as much damage as we can here with Zaru. And yeah, let's just go for the Terra Blast here. We get another crit. This is brutal. That sucks. I mean, because now we're probably going to die to another one. It's very bulky. I'm going to go for a Throat Chop here, I guess. Just in case he wants to switch out into something else. Why not? Okay, so it goes for Synthesis. Fortunate. Oh, he's got a Rocky Helmet too. Okay. Darn. That's a problem. So yeah, so we're gonna die here. We just gotta go Terra Blast. I don't know that it's gonna be winnable for us at this point. I'm just gonna go for Terra. Down goes the Rude. So, that sucks. Should have taken that free switch. Ivy Cudgel's going to do about 40% to us. We can do about 30 to him with Ice Beam. Honestly, I think unless we can get like a freeze hacks on him here, I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. So let's just go for the Ice Beam. Here goes Cudgel. We get the freeze. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, we have to go for another one here. If I manage to pull this off, he is going to be pissed, as I would be too. Okay, he withdraws. There's a Garchomp. Okay, no way. We got a second freeze in the Garchomp. This is absolutely crazy here. We just got to hit Ice Beam again. Holy crap, that is crazy. Okay, he brings out... I think we got to go for a Calm Mind on this one. Gets a crit. Lots of hacks going on in this game. We recover. Oh, he gets another crit. We survive the next one. My god, okay. Jeez. I mean, if I get crit and die, then that's kind of my karma at this point. There's been a lot of crits. Obviously, those freezes are super, super meaningful. We're running out of recovers here, too. For Volt Switch. So he's hoping that he can get his Ogerpon unfrozen here on this turn. He brings in his Sylveon. Okay. Okay, let's go for a Thunderbolt, I guess. Doesn't do much. He's also got Calm Mind. Okay. Alright, it's going to be one of those. He presumably has Wish. Yeah, we just got to get to +6 and do our best, otherwise we're just never going to break this thing. Who can get freezes or parahaxes on my end? Okay, we're at +4, so let's just do it twice more. Only we had stored power. Okay, so we're now at +6, and this is where we just start shooting each other and see what happens. I hate to go Ice Beam, I keep going for freezes, but that's kind of my only out here, really. Protect, okay, so he's just getting that leftovers recovery. Ooh, is that a crit? No, he's just going to be able to outpace us here. Not even going to recover. Yeah, so unless we start getting some crits or some more freeze hacks, he's going to get us here. Okay, one more turn. Alright, that's going to be it. We're not going to win this one. That's okay. We'll see you guys in the next one.